Welcome to section 7, and we are talking about modules. Now, we are interested in creating our own modules. So for this video, we are going to create a very simple module that will contain functions that will allow us to compute the volumes of various 3D shapes. We are going to see how we can import this module in another file, and what the dir built-in function is, and how it can help us determining what is contained within a module. So let's get started. To begin, let's create another file, and let's call it volumes.py. And this file will contain functions that can calculate the volume of various 3D shapes. So let's create functions that can compute the volume of a sphere, a cube, and a cone. Let's start with the function that can calculate the volume of a sphere. Sphere volume will take a parameter called r, which is the radius of our sphere. Now the formula to calculate the volume of a sphere is 4/3 pi r cubed. Now we need pi, so let's import it. From math, import pi. Let's also create cube volume, which will take a length, a width, and a height. The volume of the cube is therefore just the product of the three. And for the cone volume takes a radius and a height. The formula for the volume of a cone is pi r squared multiplied by the height divided by 3. So now we have completed our 3 functions. Let's go back in our main file and see if we can import those and use them as a module. So if you want to import what we just wrote in volumes.py, just say import volumes. And in here, if we print dir of volumes, dir is a built-in function which will tell us the contents of a specific module. And we can see that it contains a bunch of default things with double underscores, and then we can see it contains our 3 functions and pi, because we imported pi right here on line 3. If we had done import star, then we would have imported everything from a math module, which would also be available to us if we imported volumes. But let's see if we can use cube volume. So print volumes, cube volume, and say 2, 3, and 4. And indeed, we get a volume of 24. We can also import our functions in the volumes module using the from keyword. So from volumes, import star. And instead of prefixing everything with volumes, now we can just use the function as is. So sphere volume, let's have our sphere of radius 4. That gives us a volume of 268. And that is, in essence, how you create a module. All that is another file that contains functions that you want to separate out from your main project. So instead of having one large monolithic file with all your functions, you can logically split up your program into multiple files. This is very handy, especially as your program gets large. In this video, we looked at how to create our own module. In the next video, we are going to look at modules and testing. See you then.